Hey guys, welcome to Yoga with Lani. So I love combining my chats, my Lani chats at the beginning, and I love also combining that with exercise. That's why I'm living my dream. I get to do what I want. But I feel like it is so easy to get, this is like the number one thing I hear, and I started therapy for this reason. How the hell do you let go of a past partner? How do you get over somebody that broke your heart? And even the interesting one, why are we obsessed with people that we break up with that we don't even like? I remember I had a partner, it wasn't good, cheated on me like the whole time. I didn't even really like him. Like, nothing wrong with him. I'm sure he's gonna make someone really happy someday. But I was like not happy in the relationship the whole time. But then when we broke up, I was like obsessing and I couldn't let it go. And I was like, why do I care so much what this person that I don't even like thinks of me? Like, why am I so desperate to have them like me? Well, basically, it's our ego. We got our ego bruised. We want people that we don't even really care about or that we want to be with to like us, and it's really hard to move on. When we're in that state of desperate for attention and like really needing, and we think that we're going to attract a confident, loving, compassionate, trustworthy person when we are none of those things, we're crazy. There's no way that we can attract our dream guy, which I think they'd all be these really positive traits, if we have none of those positive traits, because we are desperate, we are obsessed, we are negative, we are depressed, and we have anxiety. You can only attract what you are. And when we are obsessing about people's needing their approval and attention, that's what we're in, a negative state, and hoping that we'll be the only one in the universe to attract somebody in a positive state, and then they'll make us happy. And that's just silly because no one else can ever make us happy anyway. So this is yoga to focus on ourselves, to get our strength and our confidence, to get ourselves back. I know how it feels to be like, I remember being a shell of a woman after every shitty relationship I got out of. I'm like, dude, where's my mojo? Like, I am Lani, the badass. I am Mowgli. I'm a savage. I freaking drive on the wrong side of the road in Bali. Like, I'll doing twerking on the dance floor. That chick leaves once we are down and obsessed and we can't get out of the rabbit hole and we are needy and attached. So we're going to shift that all around. Let's start with the palms up, lift the chest, drop the shoulders, close the eyes, and connect the thumb and pointer finger. We'll start with 5 Ujjayi breaths. Breathe in and out. For 2, and 1. And the next breath we'll hold, Kumbhaka, breathe in. Pause. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, soft behind the eyes, gazes upward for 2 and 1. Exhale. Right now we're coming into our body. We're finding that state of presence. Breathe in. This is where our confidence is. This is where our power is. Exhale, hold at the bottom, Kumbhaka. Pause. Pull the belly in, drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, gazes upward. 2 and 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more Ujjayi breaths. In. Out. 1. Inhale, blink the eyes open, and we'll just bring the hands forward and we'll walk the arms forward. So I'm a bit open right now because I've done some exercise today, so I'm going to go a little bit further. If this is just the beginning of your day, you just do a little bit less. It's not rocket science. We just don't do shit that hurts. So the other part of this Dharma talk is it's not always past partners that we get obsessed with, right? The number one thing that ruins relationships is the needy chick, where we're just like, I mean, there's a million parodies about it. Every romantic comedy is the desperate, needy, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Remember the Michelle, the red-haired one? She like would tell guys she loved him after 5 minutes and cry after they had sex. Like, it's funny because it's true. Do you know what I mean? So the problem is we do this with our partners now and we sabotage, because inhale, rise. Would you want to be with somebody that was like so desperate for your attention and had like no voice of their own and you felt suffocated with? No, nobody wants that. You think you want it and then you get it and you're like, oh, a bit too much. Breathe in. And on the exhale, come forward. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get into our body. We're going to connect and feel our own strength so we're not so desperate for other people's approval, for their words of love and telling us that we are beautiful. The truth is we really can survive on our own love, because love isn't just coming from a partner, and that's the confusing part. We think that the only way to meet that love and that connection is through a partner. There's a bajillion other ways. Your garden, music, nature, meditation, God, the universe, pets, babies, really beautiful talks with strangers that you connect with, sunsets. Inhale, slowly rise. So first of all, we just have to get that idea out of the head that the only way to find a connection is through another human being, because there's a million other ways. Let's come up to the knees, spread the hands, tuck the toes, inhale, and on the exhale, roll it all the way up and send it up and back to downward facing dog. Spread the hands, pull the belly in, soften the neck. I want you to be as focused on your body that you can. If the first words that come out of your mouth when I ask you, are you happy, are, no, because my partner, then you are not taking responsibility for your happiness. Turn the lats on. They can do shitty things and they can cause us to feel, right, these emotions, but that's not the reason why we are unhappy. We have to take responsibility. We have to focus on our own body. I swear, if you start getting your strength on and you're dancing and you're breathing, you're going to feel hot and sexy, and you're going to be like, I don't need anyone to tell me I'm hot, because you know what I'm saying? I feel it. On the inhale, right leg to the sky. And then you know what happens when you feel it and you don't need it? You get it all the effing time. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Breathe it up. And on the exhale, lower down. Inhale, crescent lunge. Pull that belly in. Soft face, soft neck. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, either one-legged push-up, high push-up, or knees. Don't lift the butt. Don't run away. I want you to hold that resistance like a handstand. 2 and 1. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Squeeze cheeks. Lift chest. Exhale, down dog. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Point it up. Feel your strength. Feel your legs. Feel your butt. Exhale, lunge. This is how we get out of the desperation and need for others' approval. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, crescent. Pull the belly in. Exhale, lower. Every little thing, focus on your fingertips, your toes, your nose, your shoulders, your arm hairs. Inhale, send it back. High push-up, one-legged, plank or knees. Exhale, Chaturanga. Squeeze your butt. Inhale, up dog. When we're present, we are not desperate for other people's attention. Exhale, down dog. You can't feel joy and have your eyes open and be seeing what's in front of you and have anxiety and be in the desperate need for someone else's love. It just doesn't work. Inhale, pull it forward. All the way to high plank. Hold for 5. Feel your butt. This helps you get rid of the attachment to others. 3. Isn't that awesome? Feeling your butt helps you get rid of that attachment. 2. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Squeeze cheeks. Drop shoulders. Look up. Exhale, down dog. 2 and 1. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Breathe it up. On the exhale, right knee, left elbow or armpit. Pause. Inhale, take it up, spread those hands. Exhale, right knee, left elbow or armpit. And one more time. Inhale, take it up, spread those hands. Strong left leg. Exhale, pull it forward. Where's your head? What are you thinking about? Can you see your fingernails? Inhale, straighten out the right leg, fallen star. Get that right foot up toward the left hand. Spin the left foot flat. What are you looking at? Breathe. We should be totally in tune with what we're doing. This is why yoga is healing, because it helps us to be present. Lower right, left hand down rather. Inhale, one-legged dog. And on the exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, twist to the right, crescent twist. Find that opening. Drop the shoulders. Squeeze the cheeks. I'm looking at the little wrinkle on my forearm, on my freckles, my blonde arm hairs. Pay attention. Focus on this moment. All the other weird shit in the story start to melt away. Hands to the floor. Inhale, Chaturanga, maybe one-legged. Exhale, down. Inhale, up dog. Look at the floor. What's in front of you? Exhale, down dog. Pay attention to every single detail like your life depended on it. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Point the toes. Breathe. Focus on your breath. Exhale, left knee, right elbow or armpit. Inhale, take it up. Breathe. Exhale, can you feel that air going from your belly all the way up? If you can't, focus harder. Inhale, take it up. Spread the hands. I can see those wrinkles on my knuckles, my toenail polish. Exhale, fallen star. Bring that left foot up. Spin the foot flat. Squeeze the cheeks. Pay attention. Every movement, super important. Lower the hand down. Inhale, one-legged dog. Breathe it up. Exhale, lunge. Pass through that handstand exercise. We should start to get familiar with this. Inhale, arms up so we can get that progress. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to the left. Elbow across the knee. Drop the shoulders. When we are desperate and focusing on what we don't want, I don't want them to not love me. I don't want them to not think I'm good enough. I don't want them to think I'm ugly. I don't want them to leave me. That's exactly what we get when we are severely attached for pushing the very thing that we want away. Inhale, down. The sexiest thing is a person that is confident and knows their worth. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Lift chest. Exhale, down dog. I'm not saying not to love because I live to love. I'm saying love for you, love because it feels good, and ask the universe to show you unconditional love. Breathe in. Exhale, bend. Inhale, hop or step the toes all the way forward. Half lift. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, half up. And toe heel the feet apart, gorilla pose. Bring the foot on top of the hand. The goal is to touch toes to the bend of the wrist and then bring your weight forward in toward that crinkle on the wrist so you can get a nice little wrist massage. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe straighten out the legs. Breathe in from the belly. Exhale. For 2. Exhale. And for 1. Exhale. And we'll release. Toe heel feet together. Inhale, mountain pose. Squeeze those cheeks. Pull the belly in. Gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Pull that belly in, soft shoulders. And on the exhale, hands to heart. Drop the shoulders. We'll lift the right heel, inhale. And on the exhale, kick the heel to the bum. Pull the belly in, squeeze everything in. We're going to hold here until all those crazy feelings of, but I need them to love me, so I feel like I'm enough, go away. Because when you're tired, you're like, fudge. I don't care, I just want to get out of the pose, I'm tired. If you have enough energy to spend all day obsessing why somebody doesn't like you, you need to work out more. Lower the toes down, pull the belly in, breathe in. Lift that left heel, and on the exhale, heel to the bum. If you have enough energy to sit and obsess and think and think and think, we have an energy to go for a walk in the morning, we have energy to get into our vinyasa, energy to practice our push-ups for handstand strength. Bend nice and low. Both feet to the floor. Inhale, drop the shoulders. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back, look up. And on the exhale, slowly bring left foot up and back. Feeling every part of the body. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, twist to the right, left elbow across. I love when people say, oh my God, I forgot how sweaty I get in your classes and how my body shakes. And I'm like, yeah, because you're focusing on your body. You've given your mind that break. That's why it feels so good when we're guided through a present meditation or yoga class. Gaze forward, squeeze those inner thighs, breathe, start to make that left foot flat. And on the inhale, we'll just slowly walk that left foot forward, back to chair twist. Right elbow up, drop the bum, breathe in and out. Inhale, hands to the floor, lift those heels. So we can go for a side crow. I'm just going to scooch back. If you haven't gone for this one before, let's just bring those knees to the left elbow, and I'll have you line up the bum to the right elbow, and we'll just lift that left leg. That's layer 1. Squeeze everything in. Layer 2, we're going to lift both and breathe. Layer 3, full pose. breathe. Right elbow's floating. And layer 4, we'll come onto the fingertips. My butt is a magnet to the sky. I'm strong. I don't need anyone else to tell me I'm a badass because I know that I am. And we lift. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come out of it. That's it. Let's bring the feet together. Inhale, half lift, and on the exhale, Malasana pose with feet together. Heels come toward the floor, knees open wide. Head comes toward the floor. Soft face, soft neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Feel your body. You should be able to see all the wrinkles on the feet and the toes, your yoga pants or your skin, your mat, all the little discoloration, or in my case, the puppy chews. Focus on this moment. We cannot have joy and anxiety in the same space. Just like someone can't say, oh, is the light on or is it off? Oh, half, maybe a little both. It doesn't work that way. You can't have, half and half. Doesn't work. We are either full of joy or we are having anxiety. On the inhale, we slowly lift. Plant the palms. Woo, I am sweaty. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Breathe it up. And on the exhale, bring that leg all the way forward. Feel the body. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, twist to the left. Right elbow across the knee. We should be nice and open now. Drop the shoulders, squeeze the cheeks, feel the hands pressing together, lift the left elbow, inhale, look up. Right foot starts to get light, and on the exhale, bring it up to chair twist. Squeeze the knees together, look down. They are in a line. Your butt is low, your elbow is high, your neck is soft. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath, in. And on the exhale, we'll lower. I'm just gonna turn sideways so y'all can see me. Side plank, plant the palms. Layer 1, we bring the knees to the right elbow, the bum to the left. We use both hands and we lift that right leg and we breathe and we squeeze and we focus on where we want to go. Layer 2, we go for the full pose, and layer 3, we come on to the fingertips. Breathing, I am light, I am weightless, my bum is a magnet to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. And we'll slowly come down. Nice. It's going to come back to center. This time we bring feet wide. Malasana, toes out, heels in, thumb to chest. Drop shoulders, lift chest. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to be really mindful of the thoughts that are coming in, because you might say, no, I'm not obsessed. Well, I think most people are actually pretty honest with me, and I appreciate that. They tell me, F word, I am obsessed. I can't stop the momentum of my mind. So I appreciate that. If you're being honest and saying, yeah, I don't know how to stop the momentum of my mind. Let's just start by watching our breath. Hearing the sound of it. I want you to bring your attention to your spine, and I want you to lengthen between the vertebrae. Bring your focus to your hips and feel them opening like a flower with every breath. I want you to bring your attention to your heart and make a choice. If you don't want somebody who is insecure and desperate and jealous and needy, because that comes with being insecure, feeling of not being enough, so you're going to want everybody else. If you don't want someone like that, then why would we want to be somebody like that? One more breath. And we'll blink the eyes open, plant the palms. Slowly step it up and back to down dog. Just go for a little pump, bend the right leg, breathe in. Keep your weight back. Exhale, out. One more on each side. In, out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Breathe it up. Exhale, bend the leg, look over the shoulder, maybe flipping the dog. Hips to the sky if you want a little bit more. Lift the right knee. Breathing up for 3, point those toes. 2, and 1, and lower down. We're just going to take it all the way through to our split. So you can either just, if you're like, how the shit did she just get there? This is going to be the first layer. Up, right hand and foot to the floor, left knee down, and finding our Hanuman. Just trying to make things nice and fluid and juicy. Lower chest. Point those toes. Breathing in from the belly. Exhale. So regardless if it's a friend, a colleague, a lover, if we have negative feelings inside of us, it's because it's coming from a fear that we're going to not be enough for somebody, that we're going to be abandoned, that we're going to be rejected. Regardless of what it is, it's always a fear. And then we also come to the truth and the understanding that that fear is being perpetuated in us through thoughts. And then we make the decision to focus on our own body, our own health, our own strength, on all the things that we can do, and we start to be the person that we want to attract and the person that we want to be around. If kindness is really important to us, then we are kind to every freaking person, regardless of how they treat us. We'll slowly lift up, breathe in, and we'll step our way up and back, down dog, nice and slow. Hips to sky, chest to thighs. Inhale, left leg to the sky, point up. Exhale, bend it in half, maybe flipping the dog. If you want a little bit more, left knee flies, point the toes for 3, 2, and 1. And on the inhale, hand down, left leg comes to a split. So we can just come on to the right knee and have that right knee bent. Splits aren't gonna, you're not gonna get down with those today. Breathe, lots of breath. Sweat's going in my eyes. Inhale. And on the exhale, we make a choice together, and that is I'm not going to be obsessed with somebody's approval that I don't even like. I mean, of course, it's nice to have goals and want to, make people proud that are in our immediate circle, bosses and parents. But we can't always control who's proud of us and who's going to approve and who's going to tell us how amazing we are. And I'll let you know that shit about our partners and being desperate, having that needy girl syndrome, I know guys do it too, but it's just, easier to say the needy girl syndrome. That comes from not having that love a long, long time ago, from not feeling that love when we were little. So we're just chasing it over and over and over. So once we stop chasing, once we stop putting the attention on ourselves, our strength, our body, our practice, the present moment, that's when we stop creating those same patterns, attracting the same kind of people, sabotaging our happiness because subconsciously we think that we can't do it, right? The universe doesn't happen to us, it happens for us. If we don't pass the test, we take it again and again and again, and we're the ones that are creating that same situation. One more breath. Slowly lift on the inhale, tuck the back toes under, nice and graceful. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift the heels. On the exhale, bend, and let's push the knees out to the side. Inhale, straighten, and exhale down. One more time. Inhale, lift, spread those hands. Exhale, bend, knees out to the side. Little pulses. 3, 2, and 1. On the inhale, let's come onto the bum. Swing the legs forward. We'll come all the way onto the back. My back is sweaty and sometimes it makes suction cups, so I'm going to be really mindful of no suction cup with the sweaty back, knees into the chest. Big breath in through nose, out through mouth. Give it a sound, relax between the eyes. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take the legs to the sky, grabbing wherever suits. Yeah, you just take your layer. Of course, I'm going to go a little bit further because I've been stretching since forever. Let's keep head to the floor, shoulders to the floor. Soften between the eyes and pull your shoulders apart. Subconsciously, if you're always hovering and hunching and crunching over the chest. It's a subconscious sign that like you're afraid and you don't feel safe. Let's start changing the body language. Never see a happy, confident person walking in with hunched shoulders, looking down, talking quiet, right? That's not the body language of a happy, energetic, confident person. So we change that body language. Breathing into the backs of the legs. One more breath. Exhale. And we'll release the hands. Cross the right knee over the left. You can either grab knees, shins, or outside edges of the feet. Breathing into the hips. Let's keep the hips even and grounded. Shoulders grounded, chin to chest. Breathe in and out. For 2. And for 1. And we'll slowly release. Other side, left knee over. So I want you to just pay attention to people that you find attractive. Those qualities that you really like. And I can guarantee you it's not a needy, desperate person who's in their head full of anxiety. Okay, maybe it is because sometimes we're attracted to fixing people. So maybe that's a whole nother yoga class, right? Not being attracted to people that can't love us and that we're trying to fix. I was an expert on that. I've happily changed that course and I've let go of that story. But we've got to nurture and focus on and feed the characteristics that we treasure, the ones that we feel proud of, the ones that we aspire to be. It's just as simple as like attracts like. If we are in a negative, dark place, that's what we're going to attract. And then you just have put yourself in the same situation as the last one before. It's the most common human thing. One more breath. And release. And we'll just bring both knees into the chest, arms to a T. Exhale, bring both knees over to the left, gazes to the right. Let the ground just support the spine, the lengthening and the opening. Breathe. Exhale. Soft neck, soft shoulders, and if you have been afraid to be hurt, that's all you're focusing on, guess what's going to happen, mate? So we'll start just by energetically just kind of softening, bringing our attention to the heart. If we're alive, we're okay and we've learned something, right? I mean, failing, yeah, whatever. We all fail. We all do shit that doesn't work. But if we can learn something and grow a little bit, it's going to be fine. And we'll just come back to center. Breathe in. And on the exhale, both knees over to the right. And we'll take the gaze to the left. Soft face, soft neck. Breathe in. Breathe out. We get so attached to this perfect story in our head, we forget that the juice and the happiness and the adventure and the excitement comes from the ride. Like all the surprises that we've had in life, all the ups and downs. It's so funny because one of our needs as humans is we need certainty. Like we need to know that we're going to be okay. We need to, right, feel safe. We need to feel like we're going to have a roof over our head and we're going to eat. And then one of the next need is uncertainty. So it's like, what would you say about a surprise? If I said, do you like surprises? I think most of us are like, yeah, we like surprises. Well, yeah, you like the surprises that you want. And the ones that you don't want, we call problems. So if we can just kind of embrace, like we don't need to be attached to the story. And if these surprises that we don't like that come up, then it means it's ruined and we're broken and I'm not going to be good enough and they don't like me. It's just so exhausting. Come back to center. And again, if you have the energy to go through a million weddings in your head for people that you've only seen on Instagram, then you need to start exercising and channeling your energy. It is really hard to have anxiety when you've done a massive, badass workout. Close the eyes, breathe in. And the exhale, pull your forehead into your knees, squeeze in nice and tight. 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll slowly come down. Final Shavasana. Take up some space. Relax your eyes, hands heavy, legs heavy. As we enter into our final Shavasana, we come into a state of presence. We stay connected to our body. We take our attention off the other person, what they might be thinking, what they might be doing, because we never know what they're thinking and we'll never be able to control what they're doing. And why in the hell would we want to be in a relationship with somebody who we have to chase their love? One of my favorite mantras is, you don't have to beg for love. Love will always follow you. So if you feel like you're begging it, maybe it wasn't even a shitty relationship. Maybe you're like, no, I lost the love of my life. That's not love. Begging for love. Trying to prove that you're good enough for love isn't love. Love follows you. We'll just slowly wiggle the fingers and the toes. And we'll circle the wrists and the ankles. And we'll get into one long stretch, arms over the head. Breathe in like a cat in the morning. And knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And we'll rock up to seated position. Crossing the ankles. Bringing hands to heart, thumbs to chest. Find the dynamic stretch. Show me right now in your body what it looks like to have that confidence, that self-assurance, and not need to beg for it from anyone else. We'll seal our practice by chanting the word Om together one time. Breathe in. And on the inhale, we'll bring thumbs to the third eye, lift chest toward the sky, soft face, drop the shoulders. And on the exhale, we'll bow forward. Just before we seal our practice, feel your hands pressing together. Be aware of your fingertips and your toes. And remember that joy and anxiety or pain cannot live in the same room, just like light and dark cannot either. We walk toward one and keep our eye on one, or we get dragged toward the other. And we'll seal our practice by saying,